What's up, everybody? So I am on my way to the Hard Rock Cafe to do a whiskey tasting and history. Thrown by Hard Rock. So I was invited and I am so excited about that. So this is just going to be a cute little vlog about the evening, and let's see what Hard Rock looking for. They did say that they were looking for people that they could constantly work with. So I'm about to do my big 1-2.
From the outside, it's
No, that's like super modern.
yeah.
But you can see if you can just go in and have
Okay, good. She said go up and go that way. Listen.
My shit.
I didn't even know that they were going to ask for, huh? Well, it said pairing, so we shall see. Hi. Is this where we're recording for 7 o'clock?
It is.
Okay. But this is where we're supposed to be. Okay. Thank you. Let's see if we could do an OOT. So I have my shirt, my skirt, my shoes. Wonderful.
High West.
We're going to see how far back we can go. Oh, I love this. I can go all the way back to the...
Like you really on the extreme.
So I'm really going to do a lot of
Then you was
runway
wearing your
work.
face up and you took my
Doing a lot of this.
Hi everyone. Thank you all for coming.
Hello.
Thank you. We've been here in DC for 22 years. I've been a tour guide with DC by Foot for 14 years, so quite a while. We're one of the first tour companies to do a Lincoln Assassination tour. It's a passion of ours. I love Lincoln. This is not the only Lincoln shirt I own. I own many. If you wanted to see Lincoln, you'd walk through that front door, you'd stand in line, and you would see the president. Lincoln wanted to go somewhere, he'd walk out that door, get onto a horse, and he would go. Now, this is Abraham Lincoln, as I like to remember him. This is 1860. He doesn't even have the beard yet. Do you guys know why he grew a beard? No. An 11-year-old girl named Grace Bedell wrote him a letter and said he would look exhaustion, the tiredness. Those before and after president photos don't lie. This is a tough job.
What's the age difference?
The age difference.
The second round is Uncle Nearest.
But you know, I will say, like, I just tell myself, like, this might
And transitions going on.
So good.
Cheers myself.
It's just interesting to watch the
Process.
Clock it.
No, she said clock it. She said clock it. Clock it. He did it. He did it.
So, really, once again, really affordable, approachable whiskey. Smooth. Yeah, it's really, really smooth. A lot of caramel, a lot of spice in it. So enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank
Chef's
you.
coming through. I'm gonna have him come up and talk about his second course here.
Come on, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Talk your shit, chef.
Roasted Brussels sprouts
Okay.
with the sriracha honey glaze on top of it. So what we did was we deep fried them for about 3 minutes. We made a sriracha honey glaze and we sprinkled that right on top with a little season. Actually, very, very good dish.
Thank you so much. And what's your name, chef?
Chef Edie.
Thank you.
No problem.
Taking notes from you.
The nation's capital in a panic and chaos and allow the Confederacy to rise. So that's Booth's plan. Now, he can't be three places that cannot be allowed. And so he's going to say these are acts of war, these are war crimes, these are military tribunals. So hand-selected U.S. military judges. You only need a majority to convict. You only need a majority.
I would love to attend something like that.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna run it back. I just have to find an auditorium this time where I can actually charge because I did it at the library last time.
The vice president
Remember to
and the
smile.
secretary. But Edwin Stanton does not trust a civilian jury. He worries people might be somebody kind of to the right-hand side, right next to Ford's Theater. The White House is, 7 blocks that way, 6 blocks that way. All of this is happening in about a 10-block radius. So when we think about John Wilkes Booth needs help with these attacks, he goes looking for this guy. That is Lewis Powell. And look, I know some of y'all are gonna look at this picture and you're gonna go, oh, Lewis Powell, well. He's I get it. I do this with teenagers to absorb that.
I do have a question. So you said Miss Surratt was the first one to put to death. How did they kill her?
The first woman. So
Yeah.
all of the assassins, not all the assassins, ultimately 4 conspirators paid the ultimate price for Booth's plot. That is Lady Earl, George Surratt, Mary Surratt, and Lewis Powell. They're all executed together. They are hung at what is today Fort McNair.
Okay.
In Southwest DC, Fort McNair. So that's where that takes place.
And you're saying Surratt's like Surrattsville? Like Surratt?
Yeah, you guys know Surratt.
Okay.
Yeah, so she has a tavern out there.
Just had to make sure.
I didn't mention this, but Mary actually did a little favor for on the afternoon of the 14th.
Oh, what was that favor?
So Booth showed up at the boarding house and asked her to deliver rifles and binoculars to her tavern. And she got a young man to drive around the carriage that very day. She dropped off rifles and binoculars, and she told the man who ran the tavern, I think John Lloyd, she said, look sharp. Friends of ours will come for these tonight. And Booth, in his escape, picked up those rifles, binoculars, and had them on him. So it's very hard for Mary to play dumb and say,
okay.
I had no idea. She was sharing that little errand for him.
Your lady whistle down. Your lady whistle down.
And there's still a lot of debate today about what Mary knew or didn't know, but I don't know if she knew the full scope.
Right.
But she had to know something was happening.
Listen, they was getting busy. So I don't think it's the history of the city.
Yeah, it really is.
It's the history of the city. They was getting busy. They was like, I'm gonna get the out of here.
Breaks to execute, and so it's not too hard to get a bunch of U.S. military judges who've just fought this civil war to convict these people.
That's what they said. He said.
Yeah, so I took a seminar in college all about Lincoln, and we just really went in depth a whole semester on him. And I think the more I learned about him as a person, this is a man who struggled with melancholia and depression. This is a father, right, who loses 2 sons. This is a man who had young sons. He had no real formal education. Yet he makes himself into success in the law and politics. But even then, I mean, for every election he wins, he loses. So it's not like it's an easy road. And then he comes into the White House, and our country faces its greatest trial, right? This break and rift over what has plagued us from the beginning, right? This idea of freedom and what that really means for people. And I just find Lincoln like so human, and I think that's what I find so fascinating about him. And he's just quotable and interesting and funny, but also really clever and really smart.
Thank you.
So it's 1,700 people, John Ford is there, and there's no Lincoln. And he knows presidents are late, right? It could be 5 minutes, it could be an hour. And so John Ford brings the curtain up, and they call him Peanut John, or John Peanuts. Guess what he sells at the theater? He sells peanuts, that's what they call him that. Peanut John is summoned out to the alley. He's going to hold Booth's horse. Booth is going to leave his horse in the alley. He's going to go into the back of the theater. 5 minutes after arriving, and he goes to a place called the Star Saloon. It's actually what's right between us and Ford's Theater today. Messages. Booth hands him a calling card valet waves him right in. So Booth just waltzes right into Lincoln's box.
That's crazy.
He's gonna go through that yellow door and he's gonna be clinging to you like so. Aw. And the president turns to his wife and he smiles and he's gonna speak his last words. Lincoln says, she won't think anything about it. Basically, don't worry. He'll love that. On stage, there's an actor. His name is Harry Hawk. He is the American cousin from the title of the play. He's the star of the show. He is a very famous comedian. He is going to deliver what is the funniest line of the night, a line so hysterical, Booth planned this conspiracy for 10:15. He knew 1,700 people would crack up, and it would cover the sound of the gunshot.
10:15.
I'm gonna do the line for you.
Okay.
I need you to remember, I am not a comedian. I'm not an actor. Comedy back then was very different. I don't think seeing the play makes it any funnier.
You want us to laugh?
But to give us a little context, he is playing this country bumpkin type, and he is insulting an uppity British lady. So I will do it, and then you will react as though it's the funniest thing you've ever heard.
Okay.
Okay. But you gotta let me say the whole line. Okay. Don't know the manners of good society, eh? I know enough to turn you inside out, old gal. You sockdologizing old man trap.
Do it again. Because we didn't
That was
know.
amazing, because usually I do it and people just stare at me like, what?
We were waiting for the punchline.
So I know it's not funny to us today.
What part should I laugh?
Sockdologizing would maybe be a little bit like manipulative. He's kind of another little manipulative man-eater type. It's not funny today. It just isn't. But in 1865, 1,700 people roar with laughter. Lincoln is chuckling. He's leaning forward. He's looking down at the lower level where everyone else is laughing. Booth is going to push the wooden door open. He's going to take this 44 caliber Derringer pistol. He's going to stick it 6 inches behind Lincoln's head, and he's going to pull the trigger.
Damn.
Close.
6 inches is very close. 44 caliber. I'm not a gun person,
Yeah.
but that's like that size.
Yeah, that's close.
That's a big bullet. It's going to enter the back of Lincoln's skull, just behind his left ear. It's going to slice through his brain and launch behind his right eye. Lincoln's going to slump over unconscious.
Oh,
That is
wow.
the beginning of the end. He
Yeah.
will not regain consciousness.
Right. Clap it up.
Again, I'm with a company called DC Becca. We're so grateful to Hard Rock for lighting a spotlight on local business. It means so much to us. We're at DC by Foot Tours online. If you tag us, we love that. But if you're interested in what we do, you can check out our website. I am more than happy to hang out and answer questions. But I really just want to say a big thank you. Thank you for spending this 161st anniversary of Lincoln's assassination with me. I appreciate you all so much.
Hey.
Thank you.
Celebrate a good little assassination.
Celebrate.
Baby girl, you are someone.